I remember my high school football coach told me that ability and a dime gets you a cup of coffee. And you think about it in our lives, how many times we've been around people with great ability and great talent and great skill and can't get the job done. It's now, I can take you outside, I can measure how fast you can run, I can measure how much weight you can lift, but I can't measure heart, and I can't measure pride, and I can't measure commitment. And those are intangibles. Little things separate good teams from great teams. Little things separate good universities from great universities. We had intangibles. We had, like I guess my dad always said to me, old-fashioned values. He always said, if you believe in something and you're willing to work hard for it, you can accomplish it. And if you understand the value of work, at some point in your life, you'll be successful. And it might not be today or tomorrow or next month or next year, but when you're the best at what you do, I guarantee it's the time and effort and work that you put in. I've never met a person, a company, a university, a college who's successful because they're lucky. People are successful because they believe in old-fashioned values. They believe in heart. They believe in pride. They believe in respect. They believe in commitment. Those are things you can't measure. Those are qualities that we had. So we open up against Sweden. Billy Baker scores a goal with 28 seconds left to go. We tie Sweden 2-2. Next game is Czechoslovakia. The only team anybody thought could beat the Soviets. We blow them out of the building. We beat them 7-3. Next game is Norway. This is going to be easy. Last time we beat them, 8-0. First period ends, we're losing 1-0. Herb comes in and flips out, screaming and yelling. Who do you guys think you are? You're playing like a bunch of damn individuals. We've been a team all year, play like a team. Somebody makes a good play, tell them good play. Somebody makes a good save, go over and tell Jimmy, good save. Quit carrying the puck, pass the puck, play like a team. And he storms out of the room. David Silk jumps up and he walks over to Eric Strobel and he stands in front of Eric and he says, Eric, I love the way you wear your hair. Tell you, and we just about lost it in the locker room. You know why I tell you that? Because you got to also have fun at what you do. You got to enjoy it. You got to have a passion and a love for what you're doing. Because if you don't, you're in the wrong place. And I think as a team, maybe we just got too caught up in the emotion and we forgot and realized how much fun and why we played the game and the enjoyment that you have when you play. Maybe we were like a little, too bundled up after the 2 great wins that we had. So we go out and we score 5 goals and we beat Norway. Then we beat Romania, then we beat West Germany. Now we're in the medal round. That's our goal. Get to the medal round. Well, we had to play the Soviets in the first round because they beat Japan 18-0 2 nights earlier, so they finished number 1. You got to play them sooner or later. And we're sitting in the locker room, the biggest game of our lives, and Herb was a great speaker, like I told you. And I'm waiting, because I played hockey with a kind of a football mindset. I love the coach's last few words. And I'm waiting for Herb's speech, and he comes in, he says, gentlemen, you were born to be a player. You were meant to be here. This moment is yours. And he walked out. And I sat there going, what the hell does that mean? and it wasn't until after the Olympic Games that I realized what he was talking about. Born to be a player. I remember as a young kid wanting to play hockey, but there wasn't enough money in the house where my dad would say, here's the equipment. My parents would support you in anything you wanted to do, but you could never quit. So I wanted to play hockey because my friends played. And like I said to you, there wasn't enough money where I could just go get equipment. But I had, as I said earlier, 4 sisters. One of my sisters had these white figure skates that I fit into. And I was in the 1st grade, and I'd come home from school, and I'd get her figure skates, and down to the tennis courts I went, because they didn't have a rink in my hometown then. And I would skate with my friends. I'll fall down and skate, but having fun. Well, hockey's a macho kind of game. Not only was I in white figure skates, but she had these blue pom-poms on the toes. And that's how I started skating. Well, some people in this room remember you could save S&H green stamps. And my mother saved up enough stamps, and I got a pair of Hyde ice skates. So I thought about that. I thought, maybe I was born to be a player. I know I was meant to be there because I know how hard I worked to make myself a better player. I played more baseball in my life than I played hockey, so I had great coaches in baseball, and football was my first love and passion in high school. And my football coach was a great coach, taught me how hard you have to work to be the best and what you need to do, the sacrifices you need to make. I remember the sacrifices my family made. I told you my dad worked 3 jobs. My mother taking me to practices and games. Like they saw that I was going to be an Olympian, but they saw I had a passion for something and they wanted to support me. Think of the sacrifices you make to achieve your goals. Maybe you're on the road traveling a little longer. Maybe spending a little more time in the office. Maybe missing a son or daughter's game. People who are successful make sacrifices. So Herb was dead on. We were born to be players. We were meant to be there.